Good evening and welcome to the first live stream of 2026. Happy New Year to you all. Hope everybody's doing extremely well. What can we say? It's the new year. Well, I know it's a little bit late, but as you will notice throughout the show, somebody got a little bit of man flu. Am I allowed to say that? Can I? I don't know if I can say it. I think I can I? Last week, which hit me for six. So unfortunately, as you know, I couldn't do the live stream last week. So here we are. This is the first one of 2026. And Tony, I don't know about. Oh no, sorry, it's not Tony. Tonight is the night of announcements. Some good, some not so good. So I've already made my first mistake. But anyway, I was just about to ask the person behind the screens if anybody was joining us, because it looked like nobody was joining us, but now I can see. So person behind the screen, if you can let me know, sort of keep me informed, that would be great, because sometimes people disappear off my screen. So happy New Year to everybody that's saying happy New Year. Connie, we missed you as well. Absolutely fantastic to be back. Last week was just mad. I had all that time off, went to Thailand, then we had Christmas. Then last Wednesday morning, you would have actually laughed at me, because last Wednesday morning I had the sore throat from, I know us men always exaggerate it a little bit, but believe me, it was so painful. And you know the little bit at the back of your throat that I always forget the name of, it sort of it was quite large, and I hurt myself talking like that, and yeah. So I couldn't do the live stream. It was extremely embarrassing, absolutely crazy for 24 hours, and then I got hit after that as well for a few days. So thanks for all the sympathy. I can see lots of sympathy. Nobody's giving any sympathy. Troy, happy New Year, everybody! First and foremost for 2026. Tony rocks. Well, that's one of the announcements, because Tony, the producer, is no more. No, he's not slipped off this mortal planet. Big announcement coming up soon. Just wait just about a minute and I'll give you that big announcement. So anyway, a fantastic Christmas, fantastic New Year. I hope everybody else did. I hope you had a great time with your family, friends, and everybody else. And are we all ready for 2026? I certainly am. Tonight's show is all about announcements, and then we're going to go into a bit of a Q&A if we've got time after I've finished rabbiting on and on and on and on. And what I want to say is 2026 for me, and for what we're about to do and what we're going to be doing, is the year of community. What do I mean by that? Wait and see. I've got a few new things I want to share with you, tell you a few things that's happening, and there you go. We should have a good time. So if you have got any questions tonight, we are taking questions on any subjects, which is fine, but just hold on to them for now, because I've just got a few announcements and things to do first. Okay, so the main, Connie's saying we will miss Tony. No. So this is the first of the announcements to come. So a little bit like Prince, you know, the artist formerly known as Prince, we've now got a new producer, and the new producer is the artist formerly known as Tony. Is now is now, I can see a little screen of this person. He's now Tony the Kazakh.
Hello, David.
Is that supposed to be a Kazakhstani Kazakhstan accent?
Da.
He now wants to be known as Tony the Kazakh. He's changed his name. He's done it through what they call it in England, deep poll. I don't know what they call it in
deep poll.
Is that a deep poll? Is that what it is?
Yeah.
No.
They've got me whipped with me, look.
Be careful how you phrase that, please. It's a family show. You're still thinking about that now, aren't you? Think. No, it's not. Have you got it? No.
What? No, I don't know what you're on about.
No. Okay. But listen back to how I pronounced what I've just said. Anyway, now you're making me make a thing about it, and I shouldn't be making a thing about it. So anybody that's wondering what Tony's actually doing, sorry, Tony the Kazakh, our new producer. This is Tony's great uncle from Kazakhstan. Tony's better half, the lovely Ludmila,
Ludmilla.
who is from Kazakhstan, and Tony was there, and this is this is Uncle Tony or Zio Tony from Kazakhstan.
Yes.
What on
Uncle
earth?
David.
I mean, I know we did an interview with you from Kazakhstan. What on earth have you got in your hand, first of all?
This
And
is-
why is your Christmas tree still up?
Because it's not end of Christmas yet.
Where?
Well, Kazakhstan, mainly.
Yeah, but you're in Palambaro.
I know. Well, yeah, we follow quite a few different rules in our household. None of them usually around me, but there were two.
So today is New Year's Day, isn't it?
Yes, the old New Year's Day.
Old
yeah.
New Year's Day. So Ludmilla should have been in, so we could have had a celebration and stuff.
She's busy eating.
Yeah. and what, may I ask, what on earth is that?
This is an official, a proper horsewhip, Kazakh horsewhip.
Any
But
particular
could be
reason,
used for anything you like, really.
any particular reason why you want to share this with our?
Well, no, I just thought, because Tony the Kazakh's here now, I've been rebranded and by Depol.
Careful. Somebody's oh, you got it now, have you? Thank you.
I wasn't really listening last time, Dave, which is quite often when you're talking.
It took a while, but there you go. One question: why does Tony own a whip? Well, there you go. We really don't want to know. We really don't want to know. Connie is relieved by the looks of it. Hilarious. Thank God Tony isn't going anywhere. I don't know about that, Connie.
No, I'm not going. No, I'm out to get rid of. Once I'm settled in, that's it.
He's a bit like COVID and flu, you know, that kind of stuff.
We'll always find a way in somehow.
Thanks, Tony, for joining us again. See you later.
See you later.
So there you go. It's Tony the Kazakh, and that's what he wants to be known as in future. So that's it. And I've told him the only way we're going to do that is to wear that hat every time. So, you know, and he was already sweating earlier on. So during summertime, that is going to be absolutely fantastic. Pat Bruno, buongiorno tutti. Buongiorno, Pat. Hope everything is all right. By the way, if you're looking at my jump, I noticed today, and it's a bit embarrassing to say it, but I'm always honest with you guys anyway. If you do notice that this jumper is sort of getting thin around here, it's because it's my lucky jumper. Are you laughing, Tom?
No.
No, look at that for a face. It's because it's this is my webinar jumper, and this is but it is getting a little bit. I don't know why I'm telling you this, but there you go. So there you go. That's the first announcement of the night. As I said, we're going to have a Q&A session a little bit later on as well. Once I've finished saying a few of the new things that's going to be happening, so I want to get into that. There's some exciting stuff coming. Well, I think it's exciting anyway, and some ways that we're going to be increasing this fantastic community, or increasing some of the things that happen to this fantastic community. Does that make any sense? I feel like I'm waffling now. Oh my God, rocking the look. Yeah, that's amazing, isn't it? Anyway, so let's start tonight's show. What we've got. Oh yes, another thing. Next week, we have got the return of Domenico and Kazakh Tony the Kazakh's tongue twisting. There you go. It's been missing for a while, but it is coming back on. That's going to be from next week once we've finally helped Domenico set up his. When it comes to Domenico and technology, we're talking about a telephone now. He loses his mind a little bit, but he said from next week he's on, so they come back next week. So that's the first thing. Dave without Tony is like Laurel without Hardy. I don't know about that, but there you go. I thought this was a family show. Exactly. That's what I thought as well. It is a family show. Anyway, I'll say it one more time, but happy 2026 to everybody. And thank you for sticking with us. And thank you for remembering that we're on. And we're going to be on every single Wednesday. And there you go. Unless something strange or untoward happens. What we're going to start with, we are going to start with, it's time for, what's it called now? It's Stunning Photo of the Week. And at this point now, if Tony the Kazakh producer was any good, he would have put a little banner up saying, Stunning Photo of the Week. Shall we try it again? It's time for Stunning Photo of the Week. Just not happening, is it? Not happening. What's your excuse?
My mouse keeps stopping, then I go on to text, and it goes on and off. Oh, there it is. I see it now.
Have you done it? Oh,
Yeah.
there you go. Thanks for that. Thanks for that. Superb timing. Just as the same as his nephew from Lincolnshire. Okay, water the horses. Somebody's just said. Anyway, moving on. So, stunning photo of the week. I have got a number and of photos that I want to share. I'm going to share with you two this week. One, a great photograph, and another one that really made me laugh. And I hope it may some of you, may not as much as it did me, but there you go. We'll give it a try. So the first one is from Shelley, and Shelley sent a lovely message as well, saying thanks to Dave and Silvana that they're now in their forever retirement home. And she sent a photograph. This was from January the 4th. She wrote. And why can't I put it on the what's happening? What's happening? Here we go. And look at this. What a stunning photo of the week. So this is from Shelley's beautiful villa in Corfino. They're going to hopefully come on and meet the home buyers as well soon. They've got a stunning place in Corfino, which is close to sort of in between Sulmona and Popoli, should we say. It's around about those areas. And they've got a beautiful olive grove there. And she snapped this photograph on January the 4th. What a great photograph it is. And it was really good to have a nice message as well. It's a big part of our job. I mean, we speak of it as a job, and it is. Obviously, we earn a living from it. So honestly, everybody knows that. But we do get a huge amount of satisfaction from this work, and especially when we love it when people come on holidays and do that. But when people move out here, and we hear from them, as we do so many people, and we hear from them saying how much that their life has improved and all the rest of it. It makes everything we do that bit better. It's that icing on the cake, which is absolutely fantastic. So Shelley, thank you so much for sending this photograph. Really appreciate it, and I'm so glad that you're both really happy. Then we've got stunning photo 2 of the week, and this is from I hope it is Candida or Candida. I'm sorry if I'm completely ruining the pronunciation. And some of you may know that when I do the videos and the property videos, obviously we talk about how many of me we can fit into a shower. So the headline of this email was a 4-day shower, and I thought, and then when there's a photograph attached, I'm thinking, what is this? Anyway, and this, thank you very much to Candida that sent this. It did take me a while to understand first, but when I did, it certainly got me laughing. It came as a little bit of a shock to me, to be honest with you, because I just thought, what on earth is this photograph, until everything then clicked into place. So we've got David Beckham, David Lee Roth, David Schwimmer, and David Bowie. It's a 4-day shower, everybody. 4-day shower. Absolutely fantastic. And certainly put a huge smile on my face when that came. So thank you. Thank you very much. If anybody wants to please keep sending your photographs in, even if they're funny photographs, even if they're anything that you want, just share some content. It's all about, obviously, we know what this channel's all about, but it's also about having a little bit of fun as well, and really getting this community feel going. So thank you so much. That was certainly put a smile on my face. So any photographs, and especially if you go out and about as well and find any street names or anything with my name on it, then it's always a bit of a laugh, isn't it? So there you go. So that is stunning photo of the week out of the way. So we've got some. What have I got? What's next, Tom? Can you remember?
No.
Thanks. Okay. So this is that part where I should have been organised and written everything out. Okay, let's get talking about 2026. A few announcements. Obviously, I'm going to talk about the tours first, and I'm going to put this on because I know for a fact Tony won't. Here we go. So remember the tour dates, the 26th and 27th of March. It does look online. There was a slight error on the form I've noticed before we've come. But I think we've only got 5 spaces available on the 26th and 27th of March. We're having a slightly smaller coach, I think a smaller group this time. for March. But if you are interested in coming on one of these dates, 26th, 27th of March, 23rd, 24th of April, 28th and 29th of May, everything is available to book now. March, as I say, if you are interested in that one, you need to be quick because there are limited spaces on the March one. Anybody that's not seen the show before and wondering what the tours are all about, then basically we take groups of people around. Let me just get rid of this for a second. Groups of people around different parts of, well, all the parts where we mainly deal in, such as Popoli, Vittorito, Sulmona, all of that side of the mountain. Then we come over to my side of the mountain, the Palombaro, Casoli, all those areas. We show people properties, we show people the area. It's all over a couple of days. It's just fantastic. This is a group that we took to stunning Predsa. We see properties to suit all budgets. And yeah, it's just usually a great amount of fun. We go around in groups, anything between 20 to 30. I think 38 was the largest, something like that. But they're usually between 20 and 30. And the idea this year, what we're trying to do, what we have done the last couple of tours, is to see over 20 properties in the 2 days that you're with us. We have an aperitivo on the Wednesday, and then Thursday and Friday we're together. We aim to see around 20 properties and hopefully more. In about 10, 11, 12 locations, and there's food included and all the rest of it. It's just great fun, and this is where we take you if you don't buy a property at the end of those 2 days, and we just abandon you there in a forest somewhere in the middle of Abruzzo. So yeah, no, the last bit was a joke, just in case anybody's wondering. But they are fantastic things. You can go onto the website info@ahomeinitaly.com, and www.ahomeinitaly.com. Follow the button for tours, and you can go ahead and book those dates. As I said, it is fantastic. March is almost full, so if you are interested in March, then please do that as soon as possible. The other dates we've got quite a few bookings on them, but there's still time yet for the April and May. We've also decided 2 of the dates for autumn, which they're going to be available from next week to book, and they are September the 23rd and 24th. They're always a Thursday and a Friday. We usually meet on the Wednesday evening, and then Thursday and Friday we're together. So September the 23rd and 24th, and October the 29th and 30th. They're going to be public. The only thing I need to double check, unless somebody is really wants to put the 29th and 30th, is we are considering possibly of bringing that to the week before. And the more I think about it now, that's possibly going to happen. So we've written 29th there, which is fantastic, because we're probably going to change it to the 22nd and the 23rd of October. But I will confirm all of that. Definitely September the 23rd and 24th, and October I will confirm it's either going to be the 22nd or it could be both. We'll decide on that, but they will be available to book next week. Okay, so that's another little announcement for you then. Okay, Tony, you can start put comments and things like that. I know you like to put, things where people write comments about you. Look at his
I don't.
serious face for. So that's the first thing. So that's talking about the tours. I said they are fantastic things. And this year,
I hadn't finished talking, had I?
Do you
cut me off in mid-throw, don't you?
Yeah. Anyway, I forgot. I must get rid of that button where I didn't realize he could just bring himself on whenever he wants to. Anyway, some of these things you're putting on, Tony, I can't even see that. We've been our new home in Popoli for 2 weeks now, getting things ready. A million thank you to Dave, Silvana, and Enrica for making our dreams come true. Michelle, that is fantastic. I forgot you were still here. Hopefully everything is going really well. I'm really pleased for you guys, and hopefully this year there's going to be a lot more people joining you, not just in Popoli, all over. Okay, so that's the tours done. Now what we're going to talk about before we move on to questions. So if you have got some questions, hold on to them, and I'll tell you when to start firing the questions across, and we'll do that. Let's move on to Patreon. I want to tell you a few changes that is happening with Patreon that we're quite excited about. So we're going to talk about Patreon. We're going to talk about a new WhatsApp group, a new forum, the new areas, and then we'll open it up for Q&A. So basically what we are now doing on Patreon, Patreon's been there for quite a while. We do have about 170 members, somewhere around about that, which is absolutely amazing. And Patreon, we've had so many people that have bought properties through Patreon, as in people that because the idea of Patreon was for people that are genuinely ready to start looking. Obviously, some people look at our channel for enjoyment and entertainment. Fantastic. Some people join these live streams because they enjoy the banter and all the rest of it. That's fantastic. There's also people that obviously want to buy properties as well, and it's the idea behind Patreon was to try and obviously not segregate people that I suppose it sort of does, but people that are ready and people that are maybe not ready yet, and maybe people are just using these forums as information channels until they may start looking for properties in a year or 2 years time. That's what people use the tours for, so they can come and test the area out. That's what people use the channel for, just to watch all the free stuff, which is all fantastic. The idea behind Patreon was to give people a first look at properties, give people extra content, and give people properties also that coming from our agents. Because the way it works with us, for me, it's all about finding the right areas. I've always said that, and we're finding new areas. And then once we've got the right areas, then it's all about finding the properties. We don't just list anything. We're not agents. We have agents that work with us. We just don't list property after property after property. For us, it's all about, we want it to be a place where you come and you don't want to move away from us. You want to buy with us because you love the community. Hopefully you love some of the characters that come on here and some of the people that comment week after week after week. That's what we want. We're not just selling a property, we're selling a lifestyle, if you like, as well. And I really mean that. And we're part of that lifestyle as well, because we enjoy it just as much as our clients do. Maybe not as much, because everybody else, most people are in pension and just like to ring us from bars and restaurants and send us photographs. But yeah, we still have to work. But the idea is that we want people to feel part of something, not just the business side of it, but feel part of something afterwards as well. So the idea of Patreon was for people that say, look, Dave, we love all the banter, as we call it. We love all the free live shows and all the rest of it, but we need to start getting serious about finding a property and all the rest of it. And they're the people that jump onto Patreon, because they get early access to Saturday's property videos, and they also get extra content as well. What we're going to be doing to our Patreon is slightly changing it. Patreon members that are there now, I'm just going to quickly just show you. Let me bring this in so you can see exactly what we're going to be doing. So at the moment, Patreon is only one tier at the moment, which is the bottom tier, which is, I don't know why we're calling it tier 2. I'm sure we can find something better, a better name than that, at 14 euros per month. And I'm not just sort of talking about this now just so I can take 14 euros per month of you. That's not what it's about. The idea is that we're giving people a reason to want to spend that money, and the money obviously goes towards equipment and everything else to keep all these things running. But what we're doing now is, as well as the usual early access to properties and all that kind of thing, we're also going to be including a forum, which I've been promising to start for a long time, and believe me, it's been an absolute nightmare for me, to be honest with you, trying to get this thing integrate into the website, and also protecting so people are not going to be sort of annoyed with spammers and all that kind of. It's just been I'm there now. So I'm happy to say that from Monday, people that are on Patreon with us now on the tier 2, that's going to be included in your subscription. We've also going to introduce a tier 1, which is going to be, as you can see here, access to the new forum, plus access to a new WhatsApp updates group. I'm going to tell you about that in a second as well. So for those of you who maybe are not quite ready for the properties yet, so maybe you don't want to see early access and extra properties, because there are quite a few things that's in there, maybe you just want the forum, well, that could be for you. And before I go on and tell you about the forum and WhatsApp, things like that, anybody that's bought a property from us, so everybody that's sat out there that's already bought a property, I want you to email me, because I can't just automatically add you to the forums, and obviously you need to go through the registration process for all the privacy rules and, you know, all that stuff that just drives you insane, that you just feel like picking your computer up and throwing it out the window. Or is that just me? Anyway, all of you out there that have bought a property already and you guys want to be part of this forum, please email me, because you guys get the first year the membership is free of charge. The reason why I'm doing that, just for everybody else that's saying, why have we got to pay and they don't? I'm hoping that lots of people that come on this channel and give advice to people, that's what we want. We want all of you that have bought properties here, that have already been out, that are living here, or you used it for holidays, who've maybe found local plumbers and maybe found local electricians, or love a certain restaurant. You guys are going to form a big part of this forum, because it's also for you to be able to speak to others that are already here. But also what I'm really hoping, I'm sure you will, is that anybody from the outside who've not bought properties yet, anybody from the outside who are thinking about doing this and choosing different areas, maybe different ages, it doesn't matter. You know, the discussion is going to be there, and you're going to have access to people that are here and doing it, which I think is invaluable, which is why I want to give the people that have bought properties from us and the people that are buying properties from us, I want you in that forum, because it's going to be it's going to be great for you as well. And there's going to be lots of announcements and lots of, I've got places that are going to give offers to people and all that kind of thing, but it's just going to be a huge source of information for people that have bought and for people that are thinking about buying. So the way it's going to work is, as I say, people that have already bought properties, please email me, say, and just on the comment line of the email, just write on the new forum. This is for people that have bought a property through a home in Italy. Just write new forum. Say, Dave, please add me to the send me the details of the new forum, and then I will, once it's done and live on Monday, I will send you, because I want you guys on there ready to help everybody else that's going to be coming onto that forum as well. People that are already on Patreon, that are already paid on Patreon, as I say, that's tier 2 at the moment. That's €14 per month. So for value for money, I hope you see more than the kind of value for money, because for less than a cappuccino wherever you guys live per week, then you're going to get some, not only are you going to get the forum, but you get all the early access to all the videos. There's extra content there. We have agents videos. I'm also going to keep on the Patreon chat, which is private for this tour. The vast majority of chat is going to be obviously on the forums, but there's still going to be something on Patreon for that tier. But all of you that are on Patreon now, or even if you haven't joined Patreon and you want to jump on there now and you want early access and everything else, then go to the website, click on the links for Patreon, and become a member now, and you will get the forum as well. That's going to be included in your monthly subscription, which I say is €14 per month. The €10 per month, that's going to be on from next week once the forum's up live. That's going to be access to the forum, and then this new WhatsApp updates group, which I'm going to tell you about in a second. So all of you that are on Patreon already, or maybe you're going to become members tonight or whenever, tomorrow you will have a link that's going to be to this new WhatsApp group that you'll see what that's all about. I'm going to tell you about that in a second. You're going to receive, there'll be a message put on Patreon tomorrow with a QR code where you can join that group straight away. And people that are waiting while next week just to go on the €10 per month forum access, you'll obviously get that as well next week. But I am hoping we've kept the prices down as much as we can for the content that we're doing, because I'm hoping people go for the 14. Pure, not because it's €4, no, not because I'm sat there thinking I'm going to get another, take VAT off, tax off, patrons cut, everything else. You're talking an espresso at the bar, but it's so you can start seeing some of the extra content and the early access and that kind of thing. So the WhatsApp group, what was this one? Sorry, 2024 group rocks. We're also aiming to buy this year. So this is these guys have been on a tour with us, and we have WhatsApp groups on all our tour groups. This WhatsApp group is going to be slightly different. So I'm going to talk about that just for a couple of minutes. Then we'll do the Q&A as well. So as I said, this is, if you are interested in Patreon, please go. I hate just pushing. I'm doing it as if I'm doing a sales pitch. And if Mark's watching, Mark and Nader from Capistrano, Mark's going to say, Dave, why do you keep making excuses up? Just tell it. I hate feeling, I am a salesman, of course I am. That's what I do. That's my job. We try to sell properties and all the rest of it. I'm not comfortable with this kind of thing because it just seems like I'm just pitching for that, and I am. But I really want people to join Patreon, and especially with the new forum, because it's going to be fantastic. So remember, the first tier is going to be from next week. The second tier is the one that's already there now, and you'll have access to the forum from Monday and to the WhatsApp group from tomorrow. That's existing members and anybody that wants to join tonight, tomorrow, whenever in the future. And for those of you who have already bought through A Home in Italy, send an email to us, info@homeiniitaly.com. In the comments, just put new forum, and then you know what to do. Just send me the message and I will add it to you, add you to the group next Monday. Okay, so you can watch a ton of channels on the process of buying Italy. You will not find a better guide than A Home in Italy. I really, really appreciate that, Francis, in a huge way. And that's what we want people, we do want people to see that, because it is, we're trying to do those extra things. We're trying to do those extra things and creating these communities. So sorry, what's this? David, we paid $26 for 2 cornetti and 2 cappuccini in Miami. In Vitorito, the same would be less than €5. Well, there you go. David, make sure you send us an email so I can add you to the forum as well. But yeah, what we're trying to do with these forums is create a place where everybody can chat. As I say, the community, we're going to be on there as well. And it's going to be, it's going to be, what can I say? It's just going to be a great tool. I've just seen, I think that was from Montalbano. I think if it's the Montalbanos I'm thinking about, you've bought a property from us. So, you know, we need you on there to help get this forum off the ground. All you need to do is just send an email to me. And as I say, for the first year, all people that have bought properties through A Home in Italy, the first year membership on the forum is free of charge. You've no need to pay anything, and that's because, as I mentioned before, I need you guys to be the foundations of this forum, to say to let other people know if you're thinking about it. Maybe they want a reference on me. You know, maybe somebody private messages and says, you know, you've bought there. Tell me about Dave. Tell me about the process. That's what I want. That's what I want from all our members and that kind of thing. We want to create a place where people feel that they're confident to come out because they know there's people there to help, not just us, but people outside of our business as well. People that you're going to have friends with. Hopefully, we're going to have things like meetups, and it should be a great thing. The other thing I wanted to mention, because I've quickly mentioned WhatsApp. So this WhatsApp group is a little bit different to the group's normal group, in that the idea, what I like doing, and I think that Facebook and Patreon, they were designed for this, but it's the kind of communities that Facebook we use as sort of advertising, which a lot of people do. You know, you advertise your services, you maybe advertise a property that's coming up, that kind of thing. And Patreon is similar to that, but obviously you get extra content, and you try and put as I do on these lives and the videos, you try and put yourself across so people get to know you. And it does work, because people come here and they say, we feel like we know you. We watch you all the time. And when we meet people on the tours, you know, you can see people already feel like they know it. And that's so important to me. And I think Facebook, TikTok, all of these media outlets are fantastic. Social media outlets are fantastic to get the message across. But sometimes it's not me. In the sense of, sometimes I just want to share something simple. Sometimes I just want to share something, I don't know, if I'm feeling pretty good and I've sat down at a restaurant and somebody handed me a plate or something, I just think, that looks amazing. What's the first thing that lots of us do? Some go on Facebook and put a picture of what, you know, I personally, but what I tend to do is if I go somewhere and I love it, I take a photograph and then I use WhatsApp and I send it to family. I send it to, you know, and it's just a snapshot of what I'm doing at that time. And that's what I want. That's what I want to, and that's why I'm adding this into the 2 tiers on Patreon, because we want to create a group. You're not going to be able to talk to me. This sounds horrible. I've done this purposely, because if not, I would have to put opening times, closing times. My phone will be ringing continuously. This is not what I'm doing it for. What I want to do is, if like today, I filmed an amazing property today. And on the way there, traveling through the countryside, there was a view that you just think, oh, this is just, and I was with Domenico yesterday, the same thing at some new areas. I was Claudio today. I just wanted to take a quick snapshot or a quick video or something, and just and I did. I sent it to some friends back in the UK, and I want to do that with you guys. So this group, it doesn't cost. It comes as part of the Patreon packages. You'll join it. You won't be able to talk on there. You won't be able to contact me on there. But it will just be, I don't know, you may be just feeling a little bit down one day. All of a sudden, your phone will buzz, and it'll be me doing something. I'll rephrase that. It could be anything. It could be. You must have found the button now. Have you finished? Have you finished having your fun?
Yeah.
Yeah. Excuse me. So yeah, it could be anything, and it's another way again. Even while we're out with the kids with Silvana, for you to get to know them a little bit more as well. Gianluca, our son, he did we're going to create a short. He did his first ever short video where he went skiing, and we're going to put that together and put that out there because we want you to start getting to know them as well, because they're going to be important parts of our business. So it's going to be a WhatsApp group. You join it. It's going to be selected to Patreon because I don't want spammers in there and that kind of thing. And it'll be something simple like that. And it's just a case of something happening, updates, that kind of thing. I will fire a WhatsApp off to you, and it will just be photographs, videos, and all that kind of stuff. And I think, again, it's going to be something where people hopefully are going to feel part of something. And between that and the forum, which obviously is going to be more information, will be on there as well on the forum. There's going to be lots of information about events and all the rest of it. But this is going to be maybe even a little bit of a look into our lives as well when we're here. So you could get photographs from me on a Sunday or a Saturday night. Maybe, for instance, I'm going out with we're going with Lama Laurie and Nikon John on Saturday, which is very rare for us that we go out with people that bought from, not because we don't want to, but because we never have the time. But you know, we could be photographs of meals together like that. Maybe a little video of, I don't know, a walk that I'm having on Sunday. That's the idea. I just want people to just feel part of something and feel that they've got all these contacts over here through the forum, through everything else. They've got all the content they need. You know you can trust us. You know you can trust our agents and everything we do here. We want it to be a place where it's going to be hard for you to want to look anywhere else, basically. But we want to do it in a nice way because we want you to feel part of something really special. Is that enough, Tony? Have I sold it enough there? Is that all right?
Have you actually stopped talking now, have you? Good God.
It's nice to have that support, isn't it? You know, that backroom support. Always good. I've always said it. Okay, so that's it. So if you and remember, if you've bought a property already, you don't have to pay anything. I just want you to email me and say, Dave, yes, I want to be part of that forum. And you guys are going to be part of setting all this up. So I say all our new members, all these people that are paying to be on Patreon, paying to be getting early access to videos, and all the rest are going to be relying on everybody here to say, if somebody has a question about where do I get rid of furniture, or where do I buy this, or is there this in Abruzzo, or can you do this, or how does the visa process work? How did you get your visa? How did you? We want it on there. We want people on there that genuinely want to help. And then hopefully we're going to have meetings through the year, meals through the year. You know, maybe we're going to have barbecues. I don't know. We could all go around to Tony's and drink Kazakh vodka or whatever it is that. Is that all right? And we can do something like that. That's what we want to create. And as I say, 2026, a year of community, that is what it's all going to be about. Okay. Tony, if you've got any questions that you want to put on, question, Palambaro shows a gym on the, okay, or the outdoor exercise. It's Manette, no, it's not. Somebody was going to set something up and it sort of went on Gmail and never came off. So yeah, I'll tell you about that some other time. But no, there isn't the nearest. If you want a proper gym, if you want to say that, then you would go to Casoli for gyms. But Penapiedimonte, on the incredible walk, the Balzolo walk, you go through this tunnel. It's an amazing sort of view of the mountain range, and they've actually put all exercise machines out there on the, you know, these ones that use your own body weight and things like that. It's fantastic. So that's in Penapiedimonte. It's only 5 minutes from Palambaro, and the views from there for exercising. Also
outdoor exercise at the Palambaro.
Palambaro as well. It's the same thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Sorry, and that's next to the free. What's the game called? Paddle.
Paddle
Courts.
court.
Yeah, you're right, Tom. Thanks for that.
Yeah, that's
You
all
do.
right.
You do.
All right.
Tony the Tony the Kazakh actually is better than his nephew, Tony from Lincolnshire. Yeah, sorry, there is the same kind of machines in Palambaro as well. That is next to the free paddle court. Paddle being, I don't think there is another word. Some people say it's like pickleball, but
Yeah, pickleball, isn't it?
are you enjoying this? And also conveniently next to a bar. So that's fantastic. So yeah, that was question 1. Tony, if you've got any more questions, you can say, no, nobody's, come on, it's a Q&A and everybody. So I'm going to start showing you some new areas that I went to yesterday that we're going to be working in. And if you've got any questions about anything, about any of the new things we're going to be doing, or the other thing we're going to be doing as well is we're hoping from February to have at least an extra 2 videos per month going on YouTube. I do want to start and get it to 2 per week, but I need a stretch of getting a lot of videos together to be able to do that. But we're certainly going to be having, rather than the usual 4 per month, we're going to be having 6. They're going to be on a Wednesday at 3 p.m. and then the usual Saturday at 3 p.m. So that starts from January. Teresa and Paul from Florida here. My eyes are rich, so I'm going to have to look at this side. We recently saw some negative videos about the quality of healthcare in Italy. Is this true? I think the healthcare here is fantastic. I can speak from a lot of experience. With, I think I've mentioned this before, with our children, and quite, yeah. I mean, our son, I don't mind saying, our son had a heart problem when he was younger that took a long time to work through. All worked out, couldn't have worked out any better, and went naturally in the end. It took a number of years care. They were amazing. Our daughter had problems with her spine and other problems. Again, a number of years. They're incredible, absolutely incredible. I mean, I know they have, all hospital systems have their problems, and I think further south there are problems. I dare say there's problems in Abruzzo. But the great thing in Italy is you don't have to stay to one area. If you want to, I don't know, if you want to go to Milan to a hospital, you can. Our son was looked after here in Abruzzo, and then he was moved to Ancona in Le Marche, and then we decided to go to Rome. But it was absolutely outstanding, the healthcare, in my opinion. So you're always going to get negatives. You're always going to get people that say, well, I went to the hospital and this happened. And then you're going to get a lot of other people saying, when I went and this happened. Everybody, in my experience, that's used it, and especially coming from the US, and they talk about prices. We had somebody, I remember somebody falling down the stairs and headbutting a fridge, I think it was. And they did all these scans, the CT scans and all this other thing. And they didn't have the insurance or something. They were thinking it was going to be thousands, and it turned out to be something like 160 euros. And there's so many stories that I hear of that. All I can say is my personal experience is fantastic, and Italy and France have always had the best healthcares in the world, not in Europe, in the world. And I would, hopefully none of us are going to have to use it, but I can only talk good about it. I really can. It's absolutely fantastic service that we've had, and compared to stories and what I was used to before in the UK, which unfortunately the NHS has always been a fantastic thing. It still is, but it's obviously, it's got lots of problems, and I think Italy still has that, I don't know, there's still that personal edge. You know, there's not the, let's ring this call center to see if I'm allowed to even speak to a doctor before I speak to a doctor. Here, when we were going through some things with our kids, we actually had the WhatsApp number, believe it or not, of the surgeons. It was crazy. And even going to see a doctor here, you know, you just, my wife Silvana, she will WhatsApp her doctor and just say, you know, we're coming tomorrow, or we're coming, and it's for me, first class. But obviously there's going to be some areas where we're not so good, but I can't say any different. I really can't. So somebody's just written, healthcare is, somebody wrote something about healthcare on there, and it's ranked number 2 in the world after France at number 1. I mean, yeah, I mean the old, I don't know if it's still like that, Troy, but I know the World Health Organization years ago put Italy at number 2 as well. Amazing. Okay, any other questions, Tom? I think I got one there. Any updates on Pescara Airport to East Coast of America? Well, it's going to be, they said it was going to be open. Was it supposed to be the end of this year, Tom, did they say?
Yeah, it should have been at the end of 2025, where the actual finish it, and then they've got to do a load of tests and flights in and out, etc., and put lights in and stuff like that.
Yeah, that'd help, wouldn't it?
It would.
Stop signs and stuff like that.
They need a radar. I don't know about lights because they can't land in the fog at the moment, can they?
If we can have a radar as well, that'd be good. At least we can get a few mod cons. Yeah. Yeah, so it has. I mean, I saw them working on it. It looks like it's completed the actual tarmac or whatever it is they put on there. But yes, it's something that, and then obviously they need to start getting all the carriers in and that kind of thing. But it's all positive news. In fact, Pescara Airport had its record year, I believe it was last year, outdoing lots of other sort of smaller airports in the area. So we're really hoping big things for Pescara, because Pescara and Rome are so close to each other, and the drive in between is just amazing because you cut straight through the Apennine Mountains, and I'm sure there's going to be some sort of connections, even better connections between the two. So yeah, no huge news as yet, as in carriers. But the step that's been done is all positive, so it can only get better from now. So join their WhatsApp group. I think they have a WhatsApp group on the for the airport, not WhatsApp, Facebook. There you go. Tom, can I go through Google Maps, or is anybody okay? Dave, any insight on why won't Tony play me in a tennis match? Pat, believe me, Tony's not a tennis man. I played with him. How many times was it? Two or three times? I know you. Yeah. You're supposed to use the part of the racket, that has strings.
Yeah, I know, but I just like a bit of competition, and I get bored if there isn't.
Yeah. Absolutely useless. I lost more. I don't know how many balls disappeared. I think when he bought his racket, he wanted to use every part of it because he's tight. He's from Lincolnshire, so when they spend money on something, they use every bit of it. So he was hitting it with the handle, the edge of the racket. Terrible. Anyway, I'm just going to quickly show you. Let me do this. I want to bring this map. Let me see. This is where everything then goes wrong. Let me put my map page over onto this side. See if I can just show. I just want to show you the new areas where we went. Share my screen. Here we go. The Google Maps share. Okay, can you see that, Tom? I've got a question. Is Carpenito della Nora an area you know of? No, I'll have a look at. I'll have a look at that. It's not something that I've heard of. It doesn't ring any bells. But send me an email and I will have a look at that. In fact, if that's the Francis who I think it is, get in touch because well, you know why. Do get in touch anyway. By the way, if anybody sent the emails the last couple of days that's looking to get hold of me, I have been suffering from man flu. Today I managed to go out yesterday and today. So, but I'm going to be in the office from tomorrow, Friday. But I say unfortunately, I had to have some extra time off. There you go. Okay, so I want to show you these new areas. Let me make myself a little bit smaller. Wow, if it was only as easy as that. Anyway, so let's zoom out. Obviously, this is all the Abruzzo area. This area, hopefully you can see. Can you see my little arrow, Tony? Can you see that? Give me a thumbs up. Yeah. So this area here, that we already deal with here, which is sort of around the Casoli, Palombaro, Faro San Martino, Lama di Poligna. These are all our usual stomping grounds, Penepiedimonti, all this sort of area. And then over the other side of the mountain with Domenico, we have Sulmona, Prezza, Pratola, Corfino, Raiano, all of these areas. So zooming in here and still with Domenico, obviously Raiano is really, really popular. And when you take this road up from Raiano, and I did it I did it a few months ago with Domenico, but the weather wasn't particularly good. But he said, I want to show you this area. And we went up there and we've been exploring it a little bit more. So when you take this road, which I'm going to show you a picture of that, I went on it yesterday. It's absolutely stunning. We've got an amazing property there. You then come into another valley, which is this valley here, which is higher up in the mountains, but you're still only about 480, 490 meters, which is the same as Palombaro. So you have this valley here, which is the Val di Paligna and Sulmona and all of that kind of stuff. But then just behind Raiano is this, and it is amazing up here. And believe it or not, they've also got a train station here. And there's another train station at the other town, which is here, Goriano. And this area is absolutely stunning. Castel di Ieri. And this town, where I took a video yesterday, which is Castelvecchio Subacqueo. We're going to be featuring these places. This is going to be part of our new area. And I did a video yesterday, which I'm probably going to put on next week from this place. What a property. Patreon members have actually seen it, but it was an agent video, so I've gone and done it properly. I shouldn't say that. No, the agent did a great video. Domenico did a great video, but there you go. And we also then went further along the valley to Rocca Pretoro, which this was a beautiful little village as well. And I'm really excited about this area here, because again, it's so close to Raiano, which is here. And it's about 15 minutes from, in fact, the other town was even less. This one, Goriano, was about sort of 10 minutes. And you can get there's trains that take you to Sulmona, and it also then goes the other way, the train station here. It's a little bit out of the town, as you can see. People say they walk it in the summertime, but if they're coming back late in winter time, because it's all countryside here, it's certainly safe, but you know, you're walking along a road in the middle of the night. And then also this town here, Molina Terno, which is closer to the train station. But you can also get to Terni in I think that's Umbria way on. It's incredible. And the road, just so I can show you, we did this the other day. So coming out of the back of Raiano, and I'm sure some of you that know Raiano, this is the superb road up to this place. All of this that we're looking at here is the Val di Sangro. This is Raiano here, and then sort of Sulmona will be here in the distance. And you take this road up and out of the back. You go. Let me just see if it's here. I got out of the car and was absolutely terrified because it was quite high. Is it here? Let's have a look. Yeah, you start to see the Val di Paligna here, and this road is absolutely, really is stunning. Yeah, we're stopped just outside this this tunnel. You can't really see it as well here, but I mean the views are amazing. And you carry on up this road. And I said there's an actual train line that runs down here as well. That's unbelievable. And when you come out at the top, carry on this road here. Dead simple. I'm just going to do another drop in of the road just so you can see the quality of the road is. It really is absolutely stunning. And then when you come out of the other end, so this is literally 10 minutes from Raiano. And then we have this place called Castelvecchio. And the property we've got here is amazing, absolutely amazing. And this is the town here. This is the kind of scenery you've got with the rocks and everything. It's absolutely stunning. It really is. And I'm really excited about this area. When you got there, there's a supermarket just on the edge of the town. And then the old town is only small. I'll just give you a sense of what it's like. Apparently it gets quite busy with tourists in the summertime. And there was a really nice buzz to it the other day when we were there. So this is the old town here. There's a great bar just to the left round here. The property that we video was just up this road in the middle, literally about 50 meters up from there. I don't think this passes by it. Oh, maybe it does. Let's have a look. Oh yeah, that's it there. This stone property. I don't think it's not going to go any further. This is absolutely incredible. This place has a roof terrace as well. Absolutely amazing. Really, really excited to show you to some of these properties. It was just a great town. This bar was a brilliant bar as well. And then the nice thing is from here, so this is all the old centres. I think there's about 900 or 1,000 people. Somebody's saying, can I just see that again, Tony? Somebody explored this area. Explored that area in October and wandered through Castelvecchio to see that property. Lovely town. It is a great, and the other good thing is the roads are really good up here as well. Let me just show you, see if we can. But you sort of, I picked the wrong spot there, but you can see hilltop towns every 5 or 10 minutes. There's a hilltop town, and this one here, Castel di Ieri. And then after this one, you go along this road down here and you come to Goriano. And there's a train station there. I mean, this is quite high up in the mountains. It's not majorly high, but, you know, they have a train station here as well. And from this town, it's less than 2 hours into Rome. It's a great area. So I'm really excited about this one. When we drove up to Rocca Pretoro, let's see if I can find roughly where I stopped, just so you can see some of the scenery again from the valley. This is in fact, I think I've stopped round about there. Yeah, this is the kind of scenery. It's stunning. It really is beautiful up here. And you've got some really nice high mountain scenery. It is a great place. I'm really excited about showing you the first property on that, which, like I said, will probably be next week. And then the other area, which I have mentioned to people about before, but I'm going to be filming there soon, is Loreto, Apretino, and Penne. I'm sure people know about that as it is. So I'm really excited to do some filming in this area as well. But that's what we're doing. We're not going to do the whole of Abruzzo, because a lot of you have heard me saying before that, you know, there's some areas of Abruzzo that personally I you know, there's lots of houses there, and I've no doubt I would sell lots of properties there. But I need to be comfortable myself. I've said this so many times where I can be confident to say, this is an amazing area. And I do think that I've just shown you, and certainly Penne and places like that, are going to be a great addition. Domenico is going to be the one that's dealing over the Castelvecchio side. And then I've got somebody new in Penne and Loreto, who's a guy called Sergio, who's fantastic. So yeah, I'm looking forward to showing some of these new areas as well. Any questions coming up, Tony? I know I'm taking over the show a little bit, but it's my show anyway. Would 300,000 buy me a nice 2-3 bed townhouse? You wouldn't need to spend I wouldn't want you to spend 300,000. You wouldn't need to. There's no need to spend that kind of money. If you wanted, I mean, I wouldn't like to spend 200,000, but if you really wanted to, then yes, you could get something great. But definitely, your budget is you don't even have to think about it. But I would not knock 100 off that. We can go on a cruise or something like that for. I know I don't know you, but you know, we can get to know each other. But yes, no problem whatsoever, no problem at all. But as I said, the area. Not that it's not worth it, of course it is, but you don't need to spend that kind of money. You really don't, unless you're wanting something really luxurious but yeah, you don't have to worry whatsoever about getting a good townhouse for that. Okay, Tony, any because I'm going to read some. How long does it take to read these? Nobody's asking. It's a good Q&A, this, isn't it? You know, I've got the A's, but nobody's giving the Q's. Anyway, so yeah, if you've got any more questions, then do let us know. I didn't realize it's actually 8 o'clock, but there you go. I'll carry on another few minutes. So somebody asked me a question that I did write down, and I'm going to kick myself if I don't find it. I have been asked this I've been asked this question so many times, but I haven't been asked it in 2026. So let's start it off, because no doubt it will get asked many, many times in future. And that is, can I buy a car if I buy a house in Italy? And the answer to the question is no. It's quite simple, that you cannot buy a car just because you have a house here. You must be resident here. If you're resident here in Italy, then you can buy a car and you can legally use the car. But unless you've got residency, it doesn't matter even if you're a citizen. So if you're in Canada at the moment, you're an Italian through citizenship, but you're not a resident of Italy, until you become a resident, it sounds crazy because you're Italian, but you cannot buy a car. It's got to be registered to an address. It's got to be your address and all the rest of it. So I said that was the first time in 2026, and we'll see how many times that question gets answered throughout this year. Okay, so Tony, have we got any? So the questions are not. Nobody. People just want to listen to me tonight. That's what it is. They've missed me. Clearly missed me.
Well, I think you've just bored people, Dave. I think that's what it is.
Is that what it is? Everybody's gone. I'm just sat here talking to you.
I think it'll be at least 23 times we get asked about.
Only 23. Do you reckon?
I think 23.
23 times. Okay, there you go.
On a live.
Sorry.
On a live show.
Oh, on the live show. I reckon it'll be more than 23, but I'll say, how many weeks are there? 52 weeks a year. Well, it depends how. Yeah, no, actually, 23 is quite high. Okay, I'll go 24. 24. Okay, sorry when I laugh. I sound like I've been smoking for the last 80 years. I haven't. It's just this, I'm just trying to get rid of it. Anyway, guys, I hope tonight was a good start. Next week, I'm here, Dave. That's good to hear, Gavin. Thank you for letting me know that somebody's still out there listening to us. I've heard about how hard it is to pass the Italian driving license test. Is that true? Okay, so obviously the problem you've got is the language. Now, you do have to do a written test. But it's not written, it's a multiple choice test, but there's plenty of ways that you can get used to the type of questions, and there's an app that you can use. This is where the forum is going to be great, because we're going to have some members on there that's done it, and they'll be able to share their experiences. But the people I know that have sat down and said we're going to do it have done it. And once you get out the multiple choice exam out of the way, the actual pratica, as they say here, so the practical side of it, if you like, the driving, I don't think there's going to be anybody that will fail you. The thing on the horizon, I didn't mention this before, but sort of a few years ago, there were sort of rufflings going off in the European Union that said that they were going to ease make it simpler to be able to exchange your license for an Italian license. Now, originally they were talking about within Europe, so people coming from somewhere in Europe to Italy or to anywhere else, to another member state. They then mentioned to then make it easier for people outside of Europe, as long as they have similar driving standards. So obviously that people use roads and everything else, and the first part of this, where they wanted to make it simpler to be able to, let's say, if you come from France to Italy or Italy to Spain or wherever, is on the way, apparently. That's so now there are more rufflings talking about outside of. So nothing's been, usually with the European Union, there's something written about it, then there's a lot of thinking about it, then there's a lot of coffee drinking about it, then there's a couple of years pass, but we are quite a few years down the line now. So I'm hoping and expecting this year to hear something, because the way they're trying to streamline things within member states, once they've done that, then they start looking for countries outside of. And I think the Italian American, even with all the craziness that's happening at the moment, and I'm not going down that line, but I think the Italian American relationship seems to be getting a lot closer. I'm quite hopeful, and also for people from Canada and places like that have similar driving standards. Which, let's be honest, Italian drivers, are there any standards? Anyway, so yeah, watch this space. But the people that have sat down to do the exam, they've done it and they've passed. So it's just one of those things. Just dedicate your time while you're here drinking cheap Montepulciano d'Abruzzo wine. Then you can just study for that as well. Okay, guys, I think I'll take one more question if there is one. Tone, is there one? Is looking. But great, I must say though, community, great Q&A session. But if we could just have a few more questions next time, that'd be fantastic. As I understand, you can transfer EU and UK license to an Italian one. Yes, you can. From the UK, straight after the B word, after Brexit, it couldn't be done. But yes, it can be done now, so there's no problem on that side. Okay, thank you very much for that. Thank you very much for your support as usual. So just a quick reminder, go and visit Patreon. So from Monday, the forum will be given to people that are members of Patreon as part of their that's whether you've already joined or whether you join in future. The lower tier will be out from Monday. I'm not sure that for people that just want the forum, that kind of thing. So that'll be out from Monday. The early access and that kind of thing only goes to the top tier, which is €4 more. So I'm hopefully going to see the value in that. And as I've mentioned before, and if you're only joining us late in the show, if you bought a house through a home in Italy and you want to get onto this forum as well, please send me our email, info@homeinitaly.com. Make sure you're right at the top, new forum, and just give me the permission to then send you a link, which I will do on Monday, go through the registration process and get everything done. For everybody else, I say, it's awful, isn't it? Because it's sort of saying, well, you have it for free and you're paying for it. As I said, there is a reason for that. And it's the people that have bought through us, obviously it's something to give back as well to them, that they're going to be such a huge integral part of this thing working, because it's not just about people that are here, already living here. It's about you guys that sat there thinking, I hope we've got some sort of support network. You've got it with us, but you're going to have it with many, many other people as well. And for you to be able to confidentially ask people things, and private message people. And also, like I said before, it's all about getting these groups together. Nothing would give me more pleasure if this year we're going to say, right, okay, in springtime we're going to have a forum get together, and hopefully there'll be hundreds of you. No, I'm not paying, by the way. I'll do the invite and the guest of honor. Sure, I haven't got to pay as well. Anyway, but that's the idea, to organize meals together, and even if it's organize it amongst yourselves or groups that come from certain areas where maybe there's something going off. That's what it's all about. That's what we want to do. We want to give the people that are already here a support network amongst themselves, and people that are not here but really want to be here. We want to give you that confidence. That's the thing, the confidence to come out here and say, I want to change my life. Dave, you do go videos. I'm not gonna, at the end of the video, I'm ready to buy. After I think a bit, I want to come over for 2 or 3 weeks to look around. Do you know of any long-term renting? I'm actually getting some, Gavin, I'm getting some rental properties coming soon. Obviously, we're not agents, so you'll deal direct with the owners, but I have promised them that I will be getting some videos done for them. So I've got 2 or 3 that's coming up. Some that's going to be long term, some that's going to be short term. I'll try and get the videos done as quick as possible, and then I can put them on the channel as well. So we will try and help you out with that as much as possible. And I would say to anybody that wants to come and just have a look at the area and everything else before you start thinking about the plunge and everything else, do look at the tours, because they are great things. Come and join us on one of the tours this year, either the March, April, May, or September or October. The great things, and again, you've got that support network because you're going around with a group of people, and all our tour groups all then get together on WhatsApp, and it's fantastic. And again, that's what it's all about. I think for me, the success of what we're doing and is because we're managing to create these things and people are just feeling comfortable about it. And I think once you get, if you want to do it, then I always say do it. I mean, I'm the kind of person that I would just think, I'll do it. But if you feeling doubtful, or maybe your partner thinks, oh, I don't know, what if this, what if that, and what if the other, point them towards the forum, point them towards these communities that we're doing, because it's that, I think, that's going to change a lot of things. Okay, guys, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I'm going to cough now. I really appreciate you putting up with me tonight, coughing and spluttering all the time. The tour is great. Really helps to see the properties in person. Thank you very much for that. So yeah, thank you so much for your support. Really appreciate it. Keep an eye out for this Saturday. Patreon members will get it tomorrow. An amazing property in Capistrano. You could be neighbors of Mark and Nader. Watch out for that. Nader's great. Mark's a little bit, anyway. Love him to bits. He knows that I do. But a fantastic property in Capistrano. Beautiful, beautiful town, and it's right in the historical centre with an incredible roof terrace. So watch out for that. Patreon members get it tomorrow at 5 o'clock. And then it's on YouTube 3 p.m. on Saturday. Okay, I will get better. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. We'll see you same time next week. Meet the home buyers next week for a couple that bought a property in Palambaro. So we thought we'd kick off in my town for 2026. Can't wait to speak to them. They're going to tell you all about their life here and how much they're hopefully loving life here. So that will be next Wednesday at the same time at 7 p.m. Okay, thank you so much. We'll see you really soon.